Raschke pleased with himself, and the crowd loves it, and now the headlock. And when this 283-pounder starts squeezing your brains, you know you're into something. The Crusher coming out. He's got one, and again, the Baron puts the fingers in the eyes. And now it's the Crusher's turn to have a little fun. Now joining me at ringside, Ken Wrestling.
I tell you, Larry, this one is starting off to be everything you expected and then some. The feelings that exist between these two teams, plus the fact whatever team emerges victorious in this one certainly has got to be the odds-on favorite for the title shot against the Road Warriors.
Twice you saw Roberts try to throw out. Twice the Crusher just simply grabbed those long Bond locks. Now it's Michael Hayes coming in.
Very hesitant to step in the ring against the one and only Crusher.
And showing it, he wants the Crusher to back off. Michael Hayes going into his strut. Got a very unique way of shaking it up. Now he's going to moonwalk a little bit. Hayes and the Crusher. Look at the Crusher. All business. So Hayes puts a foot in the breadbasket, puts the Crusher to the turnbuckle, but can't get him out. And now the Crusher's going to hit Hayes.
Crusher says, here's how it's done, Michael Hayes. And the crowd loves it. Crusher, one of the most popular wrestlers wherever he goes, but certainly they love him here in Winnipeg.
Michael Hayes claiming he used the trunks.
Matter of fact, last time out here in Winnipeg, Larry, a group of fans got together. It was Crusher Appreciation Night. One of the big breweries here got behind us. They picked the Crush up all in tuxedos in a limousine to bring him to the arena.
Now they get him in the corner and they get him in trouble. Buddy Roberts with some fists. Starts to snap there, doesn't work. Crusher introduces the boys into the Baron's knee. Baron Von Raschke's in working out Buddy Roberts. And to the headlock goes the Baron. Ken, he's got upper body strength you can't believe. When he starts squeezing on your brain, something bad's going to happen.
Well, I tell you, Buddy Roberts, Michael Hayes, well aware of it. This headlock, very, very painful. And you know what, whenever the Baron gets a chance, follows this headlock. When the Baron puts the claw on you, then you can turn out the lights because indeed the party will be over.
He's going to soften him up as best he can.
Look at the grin on the face of Baron Von Raschke.
Buddy Roberts going to hair and finding nothing but a bald scalp. It's amazing how many wrestlers do that. They just seem to forget. Yeah, reflex action. Baron Von Raschke. Roberts stokes him to the ropes. Baron comes off with his shoulder. Oh, he's stalking him now. And got him right back in the headlock. Roberts throws out of it to no avail. Baron Von Raschke taking him right back into the party. Again, now see Roberts go into the hair. It's a reflex action. They just have a tendency to forget that there's nothing there. One ball, 60-minute time limit, 5 minutes are gone. Michael Hayes is doing something in his turnbuckle over here, and I don't know what it is.
I think what it was, Larry, he tried to untie that top turnbuckle, shook his head no. So far, he's been unable to do it. Turnbuckles here in Winnipeg Arena on very, very tightly with chain links.
Here comes Michael Hayes. The Baron play possum a little bit, waiting on him, and now he's got the headlock on Hayes. The Baron cranking it up. We'll try to keep a halfway eye on Buddy Roberts in the corner and see if he tries to continue to take that padding off that top turnbuckle in their corner. Hayes throws out of it. Has a foot ready for the Baron, but the Baron catches it. Look at the grin on Baron Von Raschke's face. Asks the crowd what to do. They tell him, and the throws, and the eyes, and the crutch. And Hayes wants out of there.
Well, Crusher and Baron played a little patty cake with the head of fabulous Freebird Michael Hayes. Hayes didn't like it one bit. Baron says, all right, Buddy Roberts, come on in. And Baron lets Buddy Roberts know exactly what he thinks of him.
Buddy Roberts coming in slow and easy. He doesn't want any faster action than this that he has to take. Gets the foot in. Freebirds have not been able to get an offensive going here lately, but now it looks like Roberts working the Baron on. Takes him to... Nope. That's the end of that.
It's a good idea while it lasted, Buddy Roberts, but it didn't last very long when the Baron's in there.
And once again, the Baron with the headlock on Roberts. And told you what this is all about. He was stopping him up for the claw. Michael Michael Hayes with his own brand of wrestling, working on Baron von Raschke. Came off the top. Now he's making a mistake. He's going to pause and strut and shake it. You don't get the Baron that kind of a
See what he did, Larry, right there? He called the Crusher in. Referee saw it. I think the Crusher, Hayes and Roberts going to work 2-on-1 on the Baron.
Now it's a chokehold and a half that Buddy Roberts is putting on Baron von Raschke while the referee's distracted. Buddy Roberts now bridging to get even more out of it. Can't get a good look. He's got the Baron face down, but I just know, partly because it's Buddy Roberts, I know there's a choke going on under there. Now you can see it very definitely. Buddy Roberts with the Baron flat on his belly in the middle of the ring. Oh, he's going to break it out, choke or no choke. He brings the knee down on top of Baron von Raschke. He does it again. It's across the back of the neck. Third time. Michael Hayes applauding. He thinks it's wonderful. And all of a sudden, the Freebirds have managed to turn it around. That's a chin lock that Buddy Roberts has on Baron von Raschke. Michael Hayes coming over the screen. Give up, give up. And again, on the other side, here comes the Crusher.
Now there again, Freebirds took the opportunity. Referee Wayne Brindner was distracted. Roberts and Hayes changed, worked on a Baron 2-on-1. No tag was made. Buddy Roberts rather claims they did. You and I and the fans at home know different.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Any way you look at it, the Baron's in a bad situation. Now, all the Freebirds working on it.
Crusher and the Baron, Larry, had all the momentum going their way, but it suddenly changed. And at the first opportunity when the Freebirds went to work on the Baron 2-on-1. Blatant chokehold now by Michael Hayes, keeping his back to the referee. Referee can't see it.
Here comes the Baron. Oh, you heard the crunch. Hayes missing. Hayes with the clothesline and the Baron goes down. Michael Hayes guard. Dags Buddy Roberts. This Buddy Roberts is a little devil. Little. He weighs about 240 pounds. Way across the ring and puts that forearm across the Baron. And takes a little skid, and the Baron's got a lot of it in that area. Now this is a hold that Buddy Roberts uses. I've never seen any other wrestler use. Looks like it breaks the jaw. Roberts goes to the cover, gets two. The Baron's got enough left to kick out of it. Have you ever seen another wrestler use that thing to Buddy Roberts?
It's almost like it's a form of an atomic drop, but on the chin area.
And now look at this. After he does that to the chin, he comes back with a chin lock and the knee in the back. Buddy Roberts, not as tall as some wrestlers you will see, and that makes him deceptive because he is a big man, built solid, about 240 pounds. And a very skilled wrestler, and a mean.
Now look at the effect this hold is having, Larry, the way he's bridging the Baron's neck and chin against his knee. The Baron is almost out. In some ways, it's almost a form of a sleeper.
Well, especially after he brought his chin down on his head. Outside the ring, Michael Hayes is doing some pacing. The Crusher
now the reason is, again, they distract the referee. Buddy Roberts went right to a chokehold.
Club, but the tag is made, and the Baron doesn't know it. He got the claw on Roberts, but he gets the knee in the back from Michael Hayes. It was a legal tag. The Baron did not see it. The Freebirds are as good as anybody in disguising that tag. Hayes goes up and brings that forearm down across the neck of Baron von Raschke, who's taking a tremendous beating out there. I don't think that'll work. Oh. You don't do that. I don't care how long you beat on the Baron. You're not going to pin him that way. Now, here's the one we argue about. When it's like this, the face lock, chin lock are all the same. Controversy starts between Monsieur Raschke and myself.
I've got it solved. There you see Michael Hayes with a reverse headlock. That covers both of them.
Fair enough. And he's trying to put the Baron out with it.
Now you've got to watch. The referee's got to be very alert. It's very easy for Michael Hayes. All he has to do is slip that forearm a little bit. He's got a chokehold on the Baron.
The Baron is starting to fire up. You can tell when that leg switches. We've talked about it before. It's somewhere the adrenaline hits a point in Baron von Raschke where the brain reawakens, pain becomes oblivious, and he goes on the assault. You got to watch for that anytime he's in the ring. However, that's Michael Hayes. with that, whatever we decided to call it on him. And
Reverse
Michael Hayes,
headlock.
reverse headlock, and Michael Hayes, one rough customer. Baron von Raschke trying to rally. He's got to get to his feet, and he did so almost. I mean, he just come up from there, and now comes the fifth, and another one, and another one. Shoulder block.
Oh.
And the boot to the midsection. He went to the rope one too many times. Michael Hayes is ready for it. Now Hayes can't get him up to grab him, but the Baron! Suplex! Oh! The Baron is hurt, and Hayes is hurt, and Roberts is trying to get Hayes to the corner, and the Crusher's trying to get a tag, and the crowd's going nuts.
Question is, who's going to come up first? And it's Michael Hayes.
Hayes gets to Roberts, and Roberts with the elbow across the back of the neck. The Baron can't quite get there. Buddy Roberts working on a stunned Baron von Raschke. This is going to be that neck breaker that Roberts uses. He'll go for the cover, hooks the leg. You may get him. No, 2 count, that's all. 11 and a half minutes into this thing. 60-minute time limit, 1 fall. Now look at Roberts setting up that neck breaker again. Can't quite turn it, though. The Baron gets out of there, and Roberts goes down hard.
Baron's got to prevent him from tagging, but he's unable to do so. Now here comes the fresh Michael Hayes. Oh, but the Baron is Crusher!
The crowd loves it.
This is Vintage Crusher.
And now it's Bad Street against Milwaukee.
Michael Hayes goes to the work on the eyes of the Crusher. That's about the only way to do him in. Crusher ducks underneath that. Look at that. A double clothesline.
Here comes the Baron. He's got, no, he didn't get the claw. I thought he was going to claw Hayes. He's going to crack the head first. Now everybody's in it.
The Crusher and Baron show some of the form, Larry, that made them former tag team champions.
The claw on Buddy Roberts.
Now, wait a minute. Look at Michael Hayes. He's got something on his hand, Larry. He's got something in his hand. He pulled something out of his trunk. I don't know where he was. Ah, no. Well, I can't believe it. Buddy Roberts gets the pinfall.
Wait a minute. Baron von Raschke had the claw on Buddy Roberts in the center of the ring, and you know what that means. But the referee trying to get Crusher out of the ring, and when he did so, Michael Hayes took something out of his trunk. Looked like brass knuckles to me.
I'll tell you, Larry, a very, very unfortunate turn of events.